From the Home Slice News Center, this is the Daily Slice for Thursday, July 18th of 2024. I'm Amy Rose, and this is what's going on. The Wyoming man involved in a shootout with law enforcement at last year's motorcycle rally was sentenced to 55 years in prison Wednesday. Wyatt Flutie of Saratoga, Wyoming, was given 50 years for attempted first-degree murder of a law enforcement officer and 5 years for commission of a felony while armed. He pleaded guilty earlier this year. Flutie was spotted by a highway patrol trooper walking along the road near I-90's exit 32 last August 9th and was engaged in a shootout with the trooper, an off-duty deputy from Minnesota. No officers were hurt, but Flutie was shot in the altercation. Fire crews around the Black Hills continue to respond to small fires that have popped up this week. Here's Gary Matthews with the details.
Most of the fires have been in the 1 to 5 acre range thanks to quick response by fire crews. The hot, dry weather of the past week has raised the fire danger, and fire crews are urging the public to be careful. Some of the recent fires have been started by equipment or other human-caused sources. Lightning has also been a culprit in some of the fire starts.
In national and international news, former President Donald Trump's running mate, Ohio Senator J.D. Vance, officially accepted the GOP vice presidential nomination and spoke at the Republican National Convention on Wednesday. In his speech, Vance emphasizes Trump's America First agenda and the populist direction they aim to steer the Republican Party and the nation. Meanwhile, sources indicate that former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi privately told President Joe Biden that polls suggest he cannot win the 2024 election and would jeopardize the House. Biden responded defensively, citing polls that show he can win. On Wednesday, Representative Adam Schiff became the most prominent elected Democrat to publicly urge Biden to withdraw from the race. Court officials say closing arguments in the espionage trial of U.S. journalist Evan Gershkovich will be held Friday, as the proceedings picked up speed in the case that has seen the reporter held in pretrial custody for over a year. The court said Gershkovich attended a trial session for a second day behind closed doors on Thursday. He faces charges that he, his employer, and the U.S. government vehemently deny. The 32-year-old Gershkovich was arrested on March 29th of 2023 while he was on a reporting trip. Authorities claimed, without offering any evidence, that he was gathering secret information for the U.S. And the U.S. military is concluding its temporary pier mission off the Gaza coast after around 20 days of operation. The pier delivered over 19 million pounds of humanitarian aid, but future shipments will now go through an Israeli port. U.S. officials have asserted that the mission was successfully completed despite the pier facing numerous issues since it was established on the Gaza beach in May. Analysts argue that the $230 million effort did little to improve the dire situation in Gaza as the conflict between Hamas and Israel persists. Your weather forecast from the Home Slice Weather Center: sunny with a slight chance of a thunderstorm this afternoon, up to 93 today, 66 overnight. And that was your Daily Slice for Thursday, July 18th of 2024. The Daily Slice is a production of Home Slice Media Group, hosted by Amy Rose with Gary Matthews. Executive producer Mark Houston. Engineered by Chris Jacquez. I'm Amy Rose. Have a great day.